Okay, YouTube, take two. I thought I had the camera recording. I guess not. So, take two. I'm going to give you guys a tour of the house. I had forgotten that we have to put up like 4 or 5 videos in order for even YouTube to recognize the fact that we're putting up content, so that you guys can find out and whatnot. So here it goes. If any of you guys see these videos and you guys remember who I am, you guys remember we lived in a camper. We had bought a RV that I was going to turn into a tiny house on wheels. Excuse me. All that fell through. These first videos are going to be raw. They're not going to have any editing done to them. Mostly in part of I've got to figure out what I'm going to put up for, you know, an intro, an exit, and all that. You know, I haven't quite figured that out. There's going to be no editing for these first videos. They're just going to be put up the way they are. And hopefully, you know, you guys will be seeing stuff that you guys like. You guys do. Subscribe below, comment, like. That's going to help this channel out a lot, especially in this time. But before we get into that, let me show you around. Grab the camera off the tripod. And in case you guys have forgotten, I am using a Nikon that I had gotten from my mother last year. If you guys remember this little guy, it still works, but, you know, hey. Okay, so, let's go back here. Here's the living room. This is an actual trailer house. This is like, I do believe, like a 60 or 14 by 60. We picked this thing up for like $1,000 bucks. So, but right there we have the sectional that we picked up for, I think it was like 80 bucks. 80. Pretty cheap. And here's the dining room area. Now these boards here were actually out here. This is peel and stick tile. This used to be nothing but subflooring down here, which actually turned out really well. It was only like, what, $120 for $110, something like that for all the tile that we needed to do this floor. And after we put it in, I looked at the instructions, did not do it right. But you know what? It actually turned out really well, so I don't really care. So I took this subflooring, or this quote-unquote hardwood floor, and moved it over here. Now, this is all used crap. Mind you, the people that were here were not the best. And what I mean by not the best, use your imagination. There is a lot of work we still have to do, like this here. We've got to rip all this stuff out. All this crap, we've cleaned everything and it's just not coming out. All this stuff is stained. That stove is stained. I mean, all this crap is just stained. It's done. We got a couple of weak spots in the floor, like there's one here. After we pull all this stuff up, I'm going to fix all that. Get rid of all these lower cabinets and redo everything in here. These cabinets here were actually green. A lime green.
It's in the bathroom.
So, you guys will see that. You guys seen the stove. That's all stained.
Well, there, you can see a little bit of it.
It's just screwed up. There's another hole in the floor there. And whoever come up with this thing here, I don't know. But we only paid $1,000 for this, so it's not like it's terrible. This here is actually a subsection of the kitchen. Here's the dining room. Here's the kitchen. There's that nook for a washer and dryer setup, which that's going. That's leaving. And of course you got the hallway. Furnace is back in here. It's okay, I suppose. Now I'm going to show you guys something. Don't laugh. Well, okay, laugh because I'm laughing too. This color is what was in the what was in the kitchen. Those cabinets I showed you.
Is that color over there?
Is this green crap. And see, that's where the leak is, so we got to figure that out. So we got, you know, it's a work in progress. We've only been here for what, a few months? Or no, a couple months. We've only been here for a couple months.
3 months.
3 months. And back there is my son's room, and that's all the drawing that was on the door when we moved in. When we bought this place, we couldn't even move in it. I mean, we spent 3 weeks cleaning this place up just so we can move in it. And, you know, I mean, all this, it doesn't look clean, but, you know, I mean, it's as clean as it's going to get. So what we're just going to rip all this crap out and redo the floor, you know. And this fridge here was in here. I don't even want to tell you what was in there. Now, the wiring in this place is less to be desired. It is aluminum wiring. So, you know, yeah. There's a second part of the furnace in case you guys see it. In here is where I have my solar panels. I have not put them up. I do have a plan for them. Like I said, this is just a small tour. Back behind that wall in there is a master bedroom bathroom, which all of this is going to get ripped out because we've got to build a third bedroom in here. So we're going to knock this out, extend this out some, and then that'll be a third bedroom. This is only a 2-bedroom for right now, but there's plenty of space between the dining room and the living room. We can build a third bedroom in. The wife had actually gotten me something for Christmas that I really, really love. I have an Xbox. Finally! And when we moved here, I made a bunch of friends, and we were able to, you know, play online and whatnot, which is fine. Over there is my very messy bench that I have put together. I'm still organizing it, still trying to figure out where everything's going to go. Right now, it's just kind of a storage place for all my stuff. So, I'm going to put you back on the tripod here. As soon as I can get it in there. Maybe. What's going on with this thing? There we go. Alright, so there's the small tour. Like I said, all that stuff in there has been cleaned. In the kitchen, it has all been cleaned. It's all stained. The people that lived here before were very disgusting. It was bad. And there are parts of the subflooring in here that do need to be redone because there's gaps along the walls where air is coming in from underneath. I've been underneath the trailer and there's a bunch of insulation underneath that's been tore out by stray cats. So, I look at it this way. This trailer is actually kind of like a bigger tiny home on wheels. It's built like a oversized camper. This trailer I do believe is a 72, 73, somewhere around in there. So it's definitely an older model, and it's got a lot of wear, especially with the last people that were in here. So, is it perfect by all means? No, it ain't perfect. But, a little bit of work, a little bit of using stuff that you've already got, re-insulation, rewiring, you know, things of that nature, be perfectly fine. This is actually a nice, suitable home for all of us. So, you guys did notice there was 2 other fridges in there. These are small fridges. Those were what we were using before we got the big fridge cleaned. it was very disgusting what was in that fridge. It was bad. Oh, it was disgusting. Ugh. So, yeah, like I said, raw footage. I'm not editing these first videos because there's no point. For right now, there's no point. I have not figured out an intro or anything like that, so once I do that, you guys will see that. You guys will start seeing, intros and, the credits and at the end, and, just, I'm still new to this editing stuff, so, I mean, if it ain't perfect, it ain't perfect. I'm not a perfect person. Nobody is. So, if you like what you see so far, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. That's going to help this channel out a lot, and I appreciate everything everybody's doing, especially during this crisis going on. So, on the next video, I am going to actually talk about this crisis that's going on. So, look out for that video. Until then, see you next time.